I guess we should start off with Carl Kaput. That's the guy that said that the MedRunners org is not good, that it's a bad org. His format is a bit different to most of the videos, so I'm just going to use the ultra-wide setting. So I asked him in his previous video to like give us an explanation and like talk a bit more on the topic of the whole like thing that happened with him and MedRunners. What's up, Usher? Oh, it's you, Tsukuyomi. What's up? You changed your name, but yeah. So he did a follow-up video that's like 3.5 minutes long. I haven't watched it, and hopefully he's gonna tell us what actually happened. But I don't know if that's possible in like 3 minutes. But yeah, let's start off with this.
Oh boy, I hadn't expected that to happen. Upon reading comments and having watched it,
What was it? 24,000 views? Yeah.
Upon reading comments and having watched the video back multiple times, it's become clear that I need to clarify a couple points I previously made. The points I'll be making aren't exclusive to one player group. Even though I'm using the MedRunners as an example, it happens in so many groups. This is an issue that we could either ignore or discuss. I've just chosen to speak about it because lines were massively crossed. Bad leadership and egos are the main cause of group decline. I realise some people don't fit in with player groups. Personality.
So from the first video, as far as I remember, he said that some of the people in the org in MedRunners were power tripping, and I want to get some like, hey Rakumo, I want to get some people from the MedRunners that are still in the org, maybe even the leaders if they want to hop on. I want to do a podcast with them and just like talk about this whole thing and talk about their like their future and what they want to do, what they expect from the game, etc., etc. So if they are watching, you can contact me through my community Discord. But yeah,
Clashes are always going to be a thing whether a group has a handful or thousands of members. So of course arguments happen. However, there's a difference between mitigating it and allowing it to fester and grow like cancer. Player groups, no matter the game, are an interesting thing to get into. Meeting new people and learning new things are why most of us join groups, clans, units, squadrons, orgs, whatever you want to call it. It can quickly become a sore subject when you experience certain behaviours consistently which lead you to quitting games. While it's reasonable to suggest just leave, when you take human psychology into account, it's just not viable. People don't want to lose the friends they've just made because of a couple bad apples, regardless of how they treat people. People have invested their own time and effort into getting acquainted with new people. The prospect of joining a new org isn't a choice people like to make a bunch of times. It gets tiring. My gripes aren't with being kicked from the MedRunners. I've been kicked from other groups before. I'm not perfect.
wait, didn't he say that he left MedRunners? Let me see. So sorry about this. Is this the one that? Yeah, this is the one that we're watching right now. Where's the original one? I think he said that he left, but I'm not sure. Anyway.
I make a lot of mistakes. MedRunners decided it'd be a good idea to tarnish the name of myself, and I'm someone who will defend myself. They have made up lies regarding why I was kicked, and I hold my hands up regarding the political discussion recent as an assertive, autistic person who isn't great at reading the room. And I studied law, which definitely doesn't help as I love debates too much. However, an argument was made that was spouting hate speech, which is completely wrong. I made a Discord status expressing support for JK Rowling during the Hogwarts thing, which if you know what was said isn't transphobic in the slightest. People just want to be angry. Another point I'd like to address is about suggestions.
Wait, I don't get it. They kicked him because he was supporting JK Rowling? Is that why? Are we gonna go into the whole like thing? Do I need to comment on J.K. Rowling and the whole like Hogwarts Legacy thing? I'm not even like that much into the topic, honestly. I don't like even reading about that at all. Honestly, I don't fucking care.
Regarding the political discussion recent as an assertive, autistic person who isn't great at reading the room. And I studied law, which...
This is the thing that I don't get. Who is autistic and assertive?
I put my hands up regarding the political discussion recent to defend myself. They have made up lies regarding why I was kicked. And I put my hands up regarding the political discussion recent as an assertive, autistic person who isn't great at reading the room. And I studied law, which definitely doesn't help as I love debates too much. However,
His audio
an
is
argument
worse than he
made that
was in the
spouting hate
first
speech, which is completely
video.
wrong. I made a Discord status expressing support for J.K.
Yeah,
Rowling
I understood it, but it took me like three tries to understand
during the Hogwarts thing, which, if you know what was said, isn't transphobic in the slightest. People just want to be angry. Another point I'd like to address is about suggestions. While it's acceptable to tell someone that they won't use a suggestion, it's completely unacceptable to attack members who make suggestions which come from a place of love and desire to see the org succeed and take part in the advertised concepts. But that's another point. Why false advertise? Do you not realise that as soon as people join they'll see the lies? It's completely unsustainable, and as someone who used to be a promoter, this line of thinking baffles me.
Well, what lies,
when the line
though?
is crossed and people are being harassed, discontent grows, and it's a shame. Because people just want to relax and have fun, not feel like they've joined the military. Of course everyone finds their fun and enjoyment from different gameplay loops, I get that. But it's universally applicable when poor leaders are able to treat others like second-class citizens. That shouldn't be happening. Regardless of whatever rules have been agreed to, many of them tend to reach out too far, and this starts to impact people's personal freedoms. This is some Gestapo type crap, and I don't understand why people tolerate it. My advice is that you should trial player groups when joining them for the first time. Spend some time without getting too attached to people so you can get a feel for the place. And if it doesn't work out,
sure.
leaving becomes a much simpler way of protecting your enjoyment. I
Well,
hope things
listen,
can
like
change
we're
in-game.
already at a, like, it's the ending of the video, and he still didn't say exactly what happened. I don't get this. Like, this is a follow-up video, so he can explain. At least that's what I asked for, so he can like explain his perspective and tell us like what happened, what actually happened. And from all that I hear here, and I don't want to insult the guy, but like, it just seems that he's jaded and he doesn't like them, and that's it.
But as someone who's watched the internet grow,
Like,
I
no
don't hold
argument
much
was
hope.
made.
All I can do is follow my own advice. Take it easy.